Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. And to the dust we shall return.
You can't win, you can't break even, and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they stay the same. You get in way over your head, and you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child, can't break even, can't get out of the game. Yeah. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
All right, and this one goes out to Medium Man. All right, okay, especially okay.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
And you either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Okay.
They shouldn't have given you Ashy Bloke's YouTube.
All right. Okay. This is a Monday, and I couldn't. At first, sometimes you wake up and you can't figure out, okay, what are you going to do a show on today? Because I didn't do one yesterday. Because I don't know, man, it wasn't in me. But plus, I think I'd done seven, like 8 days straight. Man, I was tired. So I decided to. I said, what am I going to do the show today? So I was going to do on something else, and I said, everybody has been texted me and emailing me and all kind of stuff about this particular show by Medium Man. Okay, and I said, did Medium Man crash out? I don't know. That's for you to determine. But like the Dark Knight said, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So is this Medium Man's villain origin story? We'll see. Anyhow, I'm listening is up first. Okay. Guy Incognito, he says some things makes me think he's listening to your show. That makes me think he's listening to your show. Okay. Okay. Medium Man supports black men and our image. Put money on his books, people. Okay. Jermaine beaming in on 7. Adric, it's on. Yeah, well, a lot of stuff Medium Man says we've already done. Inspired Truth, he said something happened. No, he just put up a video. We'll get into it. Black Ice, you can't stay neutral in this war. Not without getting tagged by bullets. Saint Cyr, what's going on? Medium Man, he kind of cooked black women. Saint Cyr, it's about time he's taking off those rules. Luigi did nothing wrong. What happened? We'll get into it. Laverus, what's going on? Rain Lab, Henderson Bancroft. Luigi did not. Okay, Shannon Moore, Free Agent Triple OG. Eddie, what's going on from the East Coast? Is it still cold there, bro? Snowman, what's up? Up in the booth, doing the call. Hey, Snowman, what do you think about the locals calling for the LeBron James to retire or be traded? Andre, what's going on? What's going on, Little Maple Leaf? Everything was going on. Barry Little, what's happening? Roddy, the dusty cloud engineer. We're gonna change it to instead of the cloud engineer, the dusty cloud engineer. Hey, could you do a pre-record on Luigi, the guy who deleted the CEO once all the info was released? Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is still coming out. So yeah, I would have to wait. I saw that he apologized to the men to move on. Good for him. Luigi did nothing wrong. Yes, no, he did realize that the majority of black women are issue, not the minority. Ilyas, what's going on? Ben Shapiro tried to make the left versus right thing and got cooked by his own followers. Okay, that's something else. Okay. Barry Little says with the $20 said it wasn't a crash out, it was the acceptance of the irrefutable reality of anti-black misandry that a lot of black women have towards black men, and those black men should know better by now to go along to go along with it. Cause well, he was pretty strong. Maybe I say about 6-7 months ago, man, about black men and black women and how black men need to, to man up in a sense. And see, Dante Bryan, he can't win. See, a lot of people have been texting me because normally I wouldn't. Normally I wouldn't. Joe's. Oh, now he sees. Del 4 SEO. What's going on? The sleeper is finally awakened. AB Media. Whoopi Goldberg said, winter is winter. Oh, see, I wonder where she got that from. But and we're just low information voters. I heard that. Dr. Freeman, we finally get to meet BGS. I've heard great things from you for my. Oh, okay. Appreciate you, Dr. Freeman. Micah L, what's going on, Mr. Sir? There's Woo Man Charles. Ilyas. Oh, you like the new intro? Yeah, that's a new one from the maestro from Alan Lavelle. Okay, that's his new joint. So I liked it. So I said, let me make an intro. Okay. Ken C and Red, what's going on? What's going on in Chi-Town, man? What your mayor gonna do, man, once Trump gets in office? CP time? Yeah, a little bit of CP time. Had to go get some water. Soulless, what's going on? Not quite CP time. Color people's time is like an hour. Okay, so white people late time is is like maybe 5-10 minutes. Fernando's, what's going on? Michael, what's going on? Kenny P, Red Planet, Hurricane Greg, Prince, what's going on? Yeah, Encrypted Wolf, Lazarus, what's happening? And shout out to Alan Lavelle, man. If you in, put the link to your channel, okay, so they can actually go see the original. Rocky, what's happening? The Watcher caught another live. Look at God. Let me get my Coke and rum. I heard that. Proud to be in Simp. What's going on? Proud to be a Simp. Ignis Mouse. What's going on, man? Where Crazy Cat at? Apple Bite. What's happening? Trail. The Watchers and Medium Man went off on the last part of this video. It's like the one I remember seeing a few days ago. I was like, the guy's finally tipped over to the dark side. Welcome to the club. That's why I call it a crash out. Jason, what's going on? Hakeem, Mr. Shadazi, J Mar, Tooth Trib, what's happening, man? KP from KC5, welcome to the dark side, medium man. King Seen Red said, arms for the dusty, arms for the dusty. Not dead yet. Zinson, what's going on? Valeri, what's going on, man? I heard feminism is getting deep over on the continent, man. Detroit, what's happening? Louis, what's going on? Black in the middle. A dude named Jermaine sabotaged Kamala's campaign. You think he did? I don't think so. He was getting paid, man. I watched the entire press. He was legit salty. He usually tries to be fair and balanced and come from a divisive point. This one was intact. Well, yeah, that's why I called it a crash out. Don't call it a crash out. It's been here for years. Captain Obvious, what's going on? Babu, Tunnel Runner, Nanga, what's going on? Ruben L. Okay. I listened to a little bit of it, Charles. Dusty PhD, what's going on? Jeremiah Wins. Joe from DC. Kelvin Davis. Scorpion Black. Incognito. Tao, what's going on? Mookie, what's going on? Okay. All right. Okay. Chief Rocker, what's going on? Dean Jones and Independent POV. And I think I said Chief Rock already. And Detroit and Pragmatic Prime. Okay. Medium Man went in on Dr. IBMOR. Oh yeah, well yeah. Once you go to the dark side, man, then yeah, you see it everywhere. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. About 12 minutes in. Let's see, where is he at? Okay, there he is. Okay. As always, we're going to use somebody's material. Okay. Please go over and give Medium Man. He's been around for a while, man. There's good stuff about him. So give him a like and a share, and maybe even a sub. Right? He's at 44K. He's almost there with me. So if you can get him to 50, brother been putting in work. So he does the presentation, and hey, he might be the next Kevin Samuels. Who knows, man? And since he's taking a red pill, we can endorse him. But the video is black women say black men are the worst to date, and they're over us. Why my thoughts have changed on black love. Don't call it a crash out. Don't call it a crash out. Okay, as I said before, right? Okay, dedicated to him, right?
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
He's not a hero anymore, right? He used to be a hero for black love, but he is not anymore. Let's give it a little speed up, just a tad, okay? Just a tad, because he talks pretty fast. A little speed up. We're going to get into this, man. This is just a response. Not a response, but a reaction to Medium Man. Black women say the black men are the worst to date.
Black woman goes viral for talking about how they don't like to date black men. Their train is never late. December just happened, and we got a fresh video from 2 black women.
The train is never late. Okay, we've been saying that for months, and it's probably not one or two a month. It's more like 1 or 2 a day.
Saying that they don't like black men. I mean, are we shocked at this point?
So, I'm gonna say this, and I know people might go to my page and be like, "Well, I thought you was dating someone." I am dating someone, but I do want to say this though.
And she's dating a Crip.
I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post like some months ago, but and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is it's too much dating them. It's too much dating them. It's too much energy. It's too much fight that you got to give. It's too much having to show too much. I just wish people get what I'm trying to say.
I don't even know why people even listen to chicks like this, man. Obviously, she sounds like she's 13. Okay. She sounds like she's 13. So Ray says, I was getting annoyed with him trying to cater for these black women. Glad he's finally seeing the light or darkness. All I can say to Medium Man is welcome to the red pill. as Morpheus said, welcome to the desert of the real. Okay.
Like that girl, she said it perfectly. I'm a lot more rude than her, so I could really be offensive.
Look at she got a baddie starter kit, so.
But I just feel like it's a lot of dating black men.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Black women get on the internet and complain about black men, and they choose the worst black men. Watch this.
I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post some months ago. But
don't you hate when they start massaging in their fake baby hair that they oil down to their face?
And I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is it's too much dating them.
I wonder why, sis. Because you're dating a fucking gangbanger? Is that why? Happy birthday! Happy Crip Day!
Happy Crip Day! Yeah.
Happy Crip Day, not birthday. Happy Born Day. Happy Crip Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of dating black men. You're dating a gangbanger, a Crip. Y'all date gangbangers, drug dealers, and scammers, and complain about black men. Y'all date the worst black men. Go date a man that works a legal job. I can't wait till they delete TikTok, bro. Delete the app.
In other words, with illegal jobs, 9 to 5s are boring.
Ban TikTok, please. I'm tired of this.
I don't understand how they feel so emboldened to go on these platforms and say such a blanket statement about black men. And the gag to this is that this young woman actually said that she's dating a black man. So you have to think what type of man is sitting there allowing his woman to go on TikTok and say that about black men. You're a black man. But that's not the end of it. Like I said, we still got the Daily Wrap Up Crew video to come up, and we about to get it cooking right now. Here we go.
Are black men often viewed as the least ideal partners for black women? And I do want to get into this first clip. I want us to listen to it. You won't be familiar with this clip, and then we're going to dive into it. Like, what if you could play that real quick?
Let's get into it. Don't chew me up, because I know how you ladies like to so I think black men are all alike. I think black men don't like black women. I think you can meet 10 black men on different dating sites and they all cheat and they don't respect their women. I think every other race values black women other than black men. I think the real gag is black men don't like black women, like they're cheaters. I'm convinced every black guy is a cheater. I bet half of y'all can't even drop one black man that love y'all that's loyal. Ooh, the gag. Black men hate us so much when black women be the one supporting them. And I know how you guys like to get in your bag. Don't be mad. Get you a Mexican, get you a Jamaican, get you a Haitian, anything but a black man. And I'm stamping it. And
so when a black man says the same thing and goes outside, then you guys get pissed. Because black men, you say, well, y'all date out, you guys marry out more than we do, which is by percentage, which is true. Very true. But you guys have more babies by other races than we do.
And if you want a white guy, if it ain't white, he ain't right. I just feel like black women, we need to date outside our race because black men don't like us. And we shouldn't like them, period.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on it.
You standing on it.
If y'all see the video, the TikTok video, and then you look at this young woman here, that's actually the same woman with the blue hair. Y'all don't believe me? Look, that's her. And she actually has on a shirt that says HIV positive.
Ah!
What is she? Wow.
You know, in other words, she's standing on it. She been burnt.
Okay.
No,
so what made you have this post, and what made you?
Well, first of all, it's my preference. So all the black men were so offended. It's my preference. I've had bad experience with dating black men. They've been
No, you didn't say it was your preference. You said all black men.
abusive to me. Not all of them, but the ones I've dated.
No, you said all of them. No, you said all of them in that video.
So that's my preference. I wouldn't want to date a African American black guy.
Yeah, they change it up. There's one thing that was taught to me. I was like 18, right? I was 18 playing ball. I was playing ball at a pickup ball at UCLA, right? And one of the older guys told me, always remember what your chick says because they will rewrite history, right? She rewriting history. They just showed her TikTok, okay, where she said all black men hate black women and all black men do this, that, and third, right? And now she said not all, okay?
I would do a Haitian, or I want to date outside my race. Like even I'm the only child, feel me? Like my father, he's a black male, but he didn't give me a good example of how a male should treat a woman. Used to beat on my mom. Used to do he's verbally and physically abusive. That's not something that I want. And I've encountered that on several different occasions. So that's how I feel.
This is from Very Well Mind, and they have the DV varies by ethnicity. Although completely accurate numbers are not easily available, researchers generally agree that among ethnic minority groups in the United States, black people are the most likely to experience DV, either male to female or female to male, followed by Hispanic people and white people. So why did I share that? Because the narrative is that black men are just swinging on black women. But no, it's about a 1-to-1 ratio because about 45% of black men and about 40% of black women are the offenders. So when you guys talk about black men are DVing black women, no, it's 1-to-1 violence, IPV, intimate PV. I'm letting everybody know this.
The thing is, she says she wants to choose Haitian, Mexican, or whatever. The thing is, she never said she been with him. Okay, ain't been with him because she's only dated black men, and she only dated a certain kind of black man.
This because I know y'all be in these spaces and you hear this argument all the time, right? You hear that black men are beating up black women. Black women are beating up black men at the same number, okay? Because there's more y'all. So when you look at that 40%, and we have 45%, just remember that. So if we're going to have this conversation, we're going to have it in good faith and start finding some solutions instead of trying to blame each other. Are you trying to blame black men? No. And again, one is too many. I'm very sensitive to these topics because I've seen some of the worst situations while I was in the military, while I was helping folks. So to see y'all just frivolously talk about this stuff on social media, it makes you look ignorant for one, and it's damn right disrespectful. Okay?
And I feel like the black men out here that when they date.
Say what? We have to do what? We have to date black women no matter what? Bullshit. Okay. One black man says she's ugly. She's justified to date Chad and Jose. We don't have to date. We don't have to date nobody. We don't have to date black women. It's a new day.
Date like outside of the race with the white women or celebrities. I don't take care to that. That's their preference. So what they shit, like, feel me, it don't bother me. So I'm just stamping it. That's how I felt.
Okay. What's your thoughts on this?
I think she's entitled to her preference.
Thank you, sister.
I only see two colors, so when I heard certain things, I'm like, I get it, but like your beautiful boyfriend now is technically, if we went back into slave times, he would be considered a,
black person. Educate me, because my man said that Jamaicans aren't black, so that's why I'm
saying. And your dumb ass is dumb enough to believe some shit like that. Jamaicans aren't black. Your ass is dumb enough to believe some shit like that.
I'm South American and Guyanese, but I'm technically because I'm
West Indian also.
Yeah, that's Latin America.
Okay,
but I'm on Latin, but I'm still Guyanese.
So your boyfriend, which is he's over
him right there.
He heard this video and said, "Nah, I'm good because I'm not black." That's the conclusion you came up with?
I mean, yeah. At first, I said I'm not black because I'm Jamaican. It's a difference.
Yeah, culturally, but not race-wise.
American black men. I think that's different.
That's the fucking problem we were just talking about on the other episode. Yeah, so I mean,
I think sometimes
this is evidence.
There's low audio right there. Basically, her boyfriend said that I'm not black. I'm Jamaican.
Jamaicans are even worse.
So he said when he heard her say that, he was absolved. He was like, hey, I ain't got to worry about it. She ain't talking about me because I'm a Jamaican man. I guess they're not familiar with the slave trade and how that stuff goes and where they were dropped off, how we were.
What's up, Alan? Yeah, we played your new joint, Sweetness. So if you can drop your link to the video, so that'd be nice because people probably want to hear the original. Age of Machine said there's a cost you pay for exposing us to this bilge. Thank you for your work. Always since this crap was going on. Never understood how deep it goes until you. Yeah, well, the thing is, we're trying to break it down. Then you can make a choice. We want, Redpill is about you making an informed choice.
We were dropped off, and people were dropped off in Brazil. You don't know nothing about that.
Sails appear as if out of the deep. With a burst of guns, a tide of Englishmen pounds onto the beach. The Spanish flee inland. The English, having failed to conquer Spanish Hispaniola, have come to take this sparsely populated island instead. Spain had claimed Jamaica in the days of Columbus, promptly enslaving the indigenous Taino people. As disease and maltreatment began to kill nearly all of this population, the Spaniards turned increasingly to enslaved Africans. In the chaos of the present invasion, these Africans, roughly 1,500 strong, find themselves free. Spanish stragglers resist the English until about 1660. But the liberated Africans continue to fight from the shadowed woods. The Spanish had called such African and indigenous runaways cimarrones, meaning wild or untamed. The English call them maroons. After some years of bloodshed, the maroons retreat at last into the forested mountains, and the English do not follow. It is recorded that the ways of them became utterly unknown to the white people, and so they continued for many years. In the meantime, the Jamaican coasts become the haunts of buccaneers such as Henry Morgan, who murderously plunder Spanish ports and ships. Clergymen decry the Jamaican city of Port Royal as a profane and ungodly haven for pirates and prostitutes. The great wickedness does indeed enter through the southern docks of Jamaica. Yet it is not the dwindling ranks of buccaneers, but the foul blight of slavery. The withered survivors of the transatlantic voyage are prodded ashore, sold, and forced onto plantations. The enslaved population, which counted 550 Africans in 1662, numbers 45,000 around the turn of the century. Many die from disease and overwork in the scalding, injurious labor of sugar production, and this industry is maintained by heinous violence. One pro-slavery writer notes, for crimes of lesser nature, castration or chopping off often join them.
We all one family.
Into their ranks.
So this is when being black is convenient. And we see this all the time, especially with people from the Dominican Republic. We've heard this all the time, Godfrey with the, I know black, right? When it's convenient to be black and it suits you, all right, yeah. We all one family, right?
Yeah, when you want to take advantage of civil rights and that kind of stuff, then you want to be black.
And when your woman gets on here and damn near shames every black man, including your ass, you're going to sit there and try and justify it and say that it don't apply to me because I'm Jamaican. You have no backbone, sir. You have no control over your woman, and you're going to find out the hard way once y'all continue with this relationship. She don't respect you. You don't respect yourself. And I can't believe that you set your ass up there and let that woman say that about your fellow man and didn't say shit about it.
Is this a villain origin story? Okay.
You, sir, are a simp.
Oh!
Black women love
did he use the S word? My goodness.
To deify white men. And I know we always talk about the Loving versus Virginia case in 1967, and they were the ones that were responsible for how we're able to marry interracially. So black women have been trying to be with white men for decades. I don't think black women understand that this has been a long-standing relationship that black women have had with white men, because with the Loving versus Virginia case in 1967, the reason why that was able to happen is because back then there were only two free people in America. The white man and the black woman.
Shout out to Zora Neale Hurston. Okay.
When a white man had a black woman on his arm, nobody would say shit to that white man. That black woman had to be on his arm.
It was only a matter of time until Media Man woke up. Black women practice white supremacy more than white people do. Everybody wants to be a ninja, but nobody wants to be a ninja.
But if a white woman attempted to take a black man into those same spaces, what do you think would happen to the both of them? DOA. The only free people in the United States back in those days were a white man
and a black
woman.
Yes.
So this is nothing new. There's a reason why you see younger black women like this say that if it ain't white, it ain't right, because there's been a long-term.
If she didn't get her a white man though, she got the something that she got the same thing with a different name. That's all she got.
Conditioning that's been happening. But the crazy thing about it is, even back then, white men did not marry black women at all.
No.
But they always had them on their arm.
Yes.
So that's why black women were afforded the ability to go to these spaces with that white man, because white men were free. Hence why black women,
they were known as concubines to white men
who were with a white man were free as well. And that's why you see some of our famed black women, such as Maya Angelou, it's a bunch of them that had white men, if y'all didn't know. And those are the people that a lot of black women look up to. So just to give y'all a little bit of history lesson on why what's happening is continuing to happen, and that's how black women get conditioned to see white men. They see him as like this, this white knight that's going to come in and save them, but white men are looking at them like, man, what is y'all talking about? So if the narrative is that other races of men are better partners for black women, then you need to tell them that. Because they're not listening to y'all. Y'all have all this admiration for white men. You have all this admiration from other races of men, and they're not listening. Every black woman got excited when Issa Rae wrote that book, and she was saying that black women and Asian men should partner.
And basically, black and Asian men cannot, for the most part, cannot stand black women. I can tell you that. They do not like black women because black women are too big and too aggressive for most Asian men. So Adrian says this is for that fire Patreon deal with Dr. Reefer you put on Sunday. Me and Dr. Reefer actually talked about Syria and the Middle East for about 2 hours, man, going over through all the permutations and stuff like that. So and some projections. So if you want to hear that, that's behind the wall. Got to go to the Patreon and listen to I think the first 2 hours or something. We went in for like 2 hours, just me and him. So if you want to hear some really inside baseball stuff that I don't normally speak like that, especially on public YouTube, go over there and hit that link and listen to the first 2 hours. I know I cannot put that on YouTube, not on public YouTube, okay? And it probably shouldn't be up at all because it's probably too soon. But anyway, appreciate you, Adrian.
Issa Rae wrote her best-selling book, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, 3 years ago. And when it came out, it was a pretty popular book that had no controversy, right? Until this weekend, someone posted excerpts from the book in which Issa suggests that black women date Asian men instead of black men. And black men on Twitter were not having it. The excerpt post says, "This is why I propose that black women and Asian men join forces in love, marriage, and procreation."
There's a whole bunch of lonely Chinese men. They're looking for black women to replace their Chinese women. It took Alan Obi, we need to talk about a year as well. Alice Walker was married to a white man. Yeah, she was. KMS with the 20 says Media Man 2. Damn, they're gonna have to expand the lanes on the road to Damascus. So many people fall off their ass. Gosh, black women. Yes, they have, man. They basically with the road, the purple pill road is wide, man. But the other thing is, as the Dark Knight says, right?
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Has Media Man become the villain?
Educated black women, what better intellectual match for you than an Asian man? I'm not talking about Filipinos. They're like the blacks of Asians. I'm talking Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, etc.
No. Okay. Asian men as a whole, I mean, it's less than 1% of the marital population. They rarely marry black women. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does. There's a couple of one-offs here and there. But we all know who is the least married. It's black women. Okay? So, and the reason why I'm digging into this is because I'm doing this in response to black women like that young lady and the one before her talking mess about black.
Asian men don't even have babies with black women. Okay? They don't.
Black men. You would not have to hear my voice talking about this stuff if black women would just shut their fucking mouths when they talking about black men. But y'all failed to do that. And I'm going to be the asshole that's going to come on this platform and tell y'all where y'all stand every time.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a crash out to me. Sound like a crash out to me. Okay? What does it say?
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
He's not a hero anymore. Uh-oh.
No other race likes y'all. The only people that continue to marry you guys is us, black men. But when I first got on here, I used to say it was a loud minority of black women that's the ones that's hating black men. I've been in this space for about 3 years now. My thoughts have changed. And I'm pretty sure y'all have noticed that. Now I say it's a loud majority. It's because of 2024. And I'm glad this young man put this video out there and I put some stats with it to show black women why the numbers say what they say now.
I don't date American black men. I have never dated an American black man. And
I think black men are all alike.
I genuinely want to know why black men make dating so difficult.
I just feel like being with a black man, we have to go through so many loopholes to get.
I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men.
That's all from TikTok. Fitting, right? That the platform may be going away. So the stats that you guys see on there, and I've said this multiple times, 1 out of 5 married black men are married to another race of women. I understand it now. Because when I first got in here, I had some sort of hope that there will be some black women that will step up and start, saying disparaging this woman that's putting out these narratives. But then we get women like on the Daily Wrap-Up Crew show where they're like, well, she's entitled to say what she want to say. So that's.
And in other words, they low-key agree with her. They just don't have the guts to cross over and be bold with it. That's really what it is, okay? I would say 90% of women, black women, either are fervently as they espouse this kind of stuff, or they low-key agree with it. There might be a minority, like 10% of black women that actually don't go in for this kind of crap. But even the ones that say they don't go in for this kind of crap, so-called pro-black, they low-key want white men. They do. They just be too embarrassed to have a white man on their arm. That's all.
Why? I understand it now. So all of the black men that were talking about SYSBM and all this stuff about, man, I'm gonna just try and marry outside of my race, 2024 has showed me a lot. And I came into this space with a clear mind, clear conscience. Y'all don't understand that the videos that I just showed you, y'all are making black men who never hated y'all. You are making those black men have a level of disdain that they never thought that they would have. And I came into the space, like I said, with a clear mind. But I was hit with the rude awakening by just simply commenting under a black woman's post. I told you guys that story recently. There were far more black men that were what we consider, let's just say they were blue pill to the black relationship situation. We didn't know this shit was going on. I was one of them. I was in the military. I didn't have time to focus on this stuff. But when I started getting into these spaces, as I started to listen a little bit more, I started to notice that whatever black women considered bashing was just simply the truth.
Hit him with a 2-piece. Say it again, black man. Say it again. I witnessed a handful of Asian men, black women relationships. 10 out of 10, those men pick black women that that fit a certain anime fantasy kink. She could be a flat back with a big chest or an Amazonian. She's taller. Oh, and she's always happier than him. Facts. Facts. That's her crush. And there's my favorite white girl. What's going on, Maggie? Under the veil, what's happening? I said they can't give that white man a white son, so they take it out on us and the jealousy for white women. Even Crystal Carrison had to come to that realization. Basically, she tried to put them together. Luigi did nothing wrong. Media Man didn't just realize this; he always knew it, but he was being Sheev Palpatine. The mask has come off, and Darth Sidious has come out. Yeah, Media Man got out the belt on this one. He chose violence. He chose violence in this one.
Black men telling them the truth, but what they were doing was bashing. And then you get people like Dr. Umar that's doing the devil's work by telling y'all lies about black men, and the cycle continues.
The cycle continues. Yeah, Dr. Umar was just on something talking about us, as usual. Hotepping for money.
Decades and the decades. Black women still running around there thinking that there's more black men in prison than black men in college.
Yep.
Because they're lazy and they fail to do the research for themselves because they don't care. As long as it makes them feel good, they cool. But like I said, I'm still doing these reviews for both men and women because I still believe in the small minority of black women who support what we're trying to do over here. But to all you other women, fuck all y'all.
That sound like a crash out to me. I don't know. Sound like it might not be a full head on, 100 mile an hour into a brick wall crash out, but sound like a mild crash out to me. Sound like he spent the block and spent the car out. Sound like a fender bender to me. A little bit more, okay? That's it. The new Media Man equals chaos reincarnated with a drizzle of SYSB and fuck them souls. Oh God, sound like a crash out to me. Guys simp because they see their moms in these hoes. They've been trained, man. Simps are actually trained. Okay, simps are actually trained. There's also the little boys on the school ground passing the simp logic on to. I'm trying to not beat him out of him. I'm trying to get that out of my grandson right now because he's simping, but he's 12. Okay, he ain't realized it yet. See what else we got. No more chats. Let's see what else we got. Let's finish playing it.
And I say that from the bottom of my heart. 2024 definitely has been an awakening for me.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
so black men, I understand it now. Do what you got to do. Go where you're appreciated because you guys can actually do that. It is not just some buzz term or buzzwords that you use to try and scare a fellow gender. We gonna just go where we appreciate it. That's what black women say. Where the fuck y'all gonna go?
He chose violence. With violence. He chose violence today. He got the saber out. Oh my God. Sound like a crash. For most people, this wouldn't be a crash out. But for him, this is a crash out, man. This is a crash out. He is not smiling today.
Where y'all going? Who are you trying to scare into? Black women gonna just go where they're appreciated. Black men, you better start marrying these unsuitable ass women. No,
unsuitable ass women. Y'all
gonna be right here. Okay, and that's why your marriage numbers are dwindling. And you play it off as like, well, we don't want to get married. Cool. Black men's marriage numbers are increasing. I just told you 1 in 5 of married black men are actually married to another race of a woman.
Yes, sir.
We never would have thought that would happen because black men deeply love black women.
I did. It's called choice.
But for some odd reason, y'all too blind, deaf, and dumb to see that. And you need to wake up because, like I said, it's a lot of black men. They ain't even got time to argue. I'm only doing this because I care. When I stop talking to y'all asses, that's how you know that I don't care.
Hit him with a 2-piece. The death of the purple pill, man. Welcome to the red pill, Media Man. Sound like a crash out to me. He got the belt out. So it's violence.
And it's almost getting to that point.
Well, don't forget to go give him a like. He deserves a like for that one, okay? He deserves a like for that one. 2-piece. Yeah, that happened to Obi. We need to talk. Same thing, man. He got so much red pill truth. He crashed out so hard he had to go back. He had to go into the hospital and take some blue pills. Okay. And Miss Delta, what's going on? Grant, what's happening? I was a simp to fresh out of the The military is actually isolated a little bit. Okay. I mean, y'all have your own problems because in the military, man, all them white, black, Asian, they all hoes. Okay. Y'all have a whole nother piece of shit. You guys have to be not blue pill but black pill because once you deploy that your wife is gonna fuck 3 or 4 other guys. Okay, she is. You guys know that already. You guys, what they used to call them in San Diego, Westpac widows. In other words, they basically you and the next dude are actually waving you guys off. You get on the boat, see you guys off and waving. You know what? Yeah, I'll take good care of your coochie while you gone. All right. Oh boy. And say it could be Kush says it teach them early. Yep. Oh man, it shows right. The sleeper has awakened. Yes, see here. Let the spice flow. Hey, this is too funny, man. This is too funny. 2024 years, the year of the crash out. Yep. And says return from Thailand. The fun has stopped. Back to the cold weather. See, Louise, it says, ouch. Oh yeah, basically, what is it? Let's see, where is it at? Right? They're here because what?
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Right? That's black women. Paul Wilson's a medium man, medium man doing donuts and slammed it to the curb. Yep. Yep. Said every time the medium man crashes out, I imagine Bart Simpson getting strangled by a dad. Yeah, he been on one, man. He was on Umar, man, like a fly on stank, man. And said so. William says, so they finally forced medium man off the fence. He finally crashed out. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, man. 2024 must be truly the age of revelations, and the year ain't over. Yep. Basically, I think the Kamala Harris nomination, so many black women start showing their ass to black men that they couldn't hide it no more. Even media man said, "Oh, this has gone way too far." So he chose violence. The wall of indifference. It's been here. The thing is that people have been poo-pooing it. But when media man who was solidly purple pill and leaning a little bit towards blue, man, because he used to protect the black women against the black men sometimes, man. But now, what do he say? Fuck y'all. Woo! What's it? Mine? Oh my! And that's not him. Okay, that's not normally him. Oh, spicy. Yeah, he's fed. Yeah, he's fed up, man. He is. Yep. Yes, yeah. Basically, yeah. He has died a hero, man, and being reborn as a villain. Ms. Delta says, "Are these guys sincere, just grifting, or doesn't it matter because the message is still the message?" That's why it's BM. I think there's a little bit of grift in it because there is more money when you have a purple pill channel because you combine women actually participate more. They might not donate as much, but they participate more, and men want to see women participate more, so they pay for it. So you're going to get more money with a purple pill channel. Kevin's probably the only one that can actually pull it off as a red pill channel, a purely red pill channel, and make the kind of money that he made. And the women still came because he was in a unique position. He's probably about the only one that can actually pull that one off. Okay, Captain Obvious says, there goes the safety net black women relied on. Oh man, and basically what I'm hearing about the social services, man, because money gonna be hard, man, in 2025 once Trump gets in. Money gonna be real hard because he's gonna actually address that budget. It's gonna get real hard for a minute. Okay, because Republicans are in charge from the Supreme Court all the way down. So it's going to get hard for a minute. So black women are going to be looking for their reach back. Death of the purple pill, and it's not dead yet, but it's been wounded. Emma Stelton says, BGS, oh, I'm enjoying the hell out of this, man. This is funny. I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but people kept, because I had seen I had seen it before, and people kept sending it to me. And I said, okay, since if people keep sending it to me, let me go ahead and do a show on this because it's actually funny. When the purple pillars crash out, one of the bigger purple pillars on TikTok is near to crash out too. Oh, wait a minute, is 2024 going to be the year of the purple pill crash out, or we still will there be 2025? They call us Barack bunnies. They're called Barack bunnies. It's the Red Planet expat. Okay. As Festus says, greetings, good sir. Did you see the YouTuber Alexander Grace had a similar moment of clarity recently where he apologized to his male followers? I don't even know the guy, so I might look him up. It might be Crash Out Week. Oh, Jody got your gallon gone. Oh, you in the military, man. That song was back in 1968, so. And y'all in the military, man. I know y'all get married for certain reasons, but thing is that I don't know if I would ever get married in the military unless I really had a really good reason. Dear John, letter Lodi. Okay, but my thing is because I've worked in places like that, man. Basically, that's why I come to the conclusion, man, that all women, especially black women, they all cheat. It's just, man, can they keep it quiet? Can they kind of hold it down to where you don't notice it? One of the bigger purple pillars on TikTok near crash out too. I think guy says, I think one of us who grew up in admixture always knew black women weren't our only option. Okay, yeah. I mean, you should. I mean, I went to school with white chicks, so. I knew I just wasn't sexually attracted to white women. Ever since Cat Williams sat with Shannon Sharp this year, been crazy with crash outs. Chief Rocket says Club Alliance, aka the A Club, used to be off the chain when a lot of 7th Fleet were out to sea and only 2 or 3 were left in port. Everybody knows what it is. What's up, Mr. Z? Enjoying the crash out? So black women showed out thinking they had white women on their side, white women on their side, and then found out otherwise. Man, man, I don't know why they're going to go back, man. They have no choice. They got no, because black women, for the most part, okay.
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Be back with white women in a minute. That's why. Luigi says, I encourage you B-dubs to swirl, divest. They need to have that experience. If they fail, then they'll shut the fuck up. If they win, they'll shut the fuck up. It's a win-win. They swirl. They lie about their swirling. That's the problem. They swirl, but they lie about it. They lie about it because their white boy will leave them leave them hung up wet, and put them away without drying. So he needs a McRib. Man, they came and left so fast. I got 1 McRib, man. I had 1, and then the next week they were gone. Yep, that was me, aka Jody. We used to run through young and old wives when their husbands were deployed. 10 Mountain Division, 18 months of fun. Yeah, the money is going away. Very little says embrace being the bad guy, Dennis Sperling. Yep, because he is a villain origin story, right? Okay.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
He's no longer the hero. And said dropped all his nuts on the table. Stone Cold Steve Austin's. Yep. I said, I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. Thanos, yes, sir. At some point, okay, you crash out. Said, yep, white dude, PUA made a video saying, I see it now. You can't game this forever. Basically, all gaming does is playing to the weak, playing to the entertaining women. That's all game does. Game is just socially entertaining women to get access to sex. Okay, pimping is using game to actually make money. Okay, pimping, that kind of game where you actually make money. Okay, is a higher form of game where you is actually to your advantage. That's more black pill. Okay, pimping, gigolo, that kind of stuff. That's black pill. Red pill is pickup artists because you're entertaining women that get sex. Which I can see it. I don't understand it, but I see it. I said the black woman is only loyal to white men and Pookie. That's who they invest in. Not loyal to Pookie. Pookie is a Pookie, if you know what Pookies are and seeing them being passed around, Pookies are like hoes. Pookies are like hoes. They are paid with care and feeding for lodging. Okay, Pookie comes in, he blows out her back, he makes her feel good, he entertains her because he's being paid to do so. If he's being paid to do so because she's taking care of him, that's what they do. Most black guys that look halfway decent get offered the Pookie role. Okay. They look at you. I got a house. I got a job. I got a car. I got yada yada yada. She's offering you a deal. The thing is, there's stuff that goes along with a deal. Her bad attitude. There's a reason she can't get a man, and all that stuff will be apparent when you actually be with her because now she's paying for you. So now that the verbal abuse and all that emotional labor that you had to put out on the day. That's why most Pookies, man, when that chick goes to work, you go get him another woman because he needs some mental relief. Every Pookie I know cheated. Why? Because he need to get away from that chick for a few hours because she's more like a job than she is like a relationship. 29 Palms, Yuma. Okay. So that's why I say Derek Jackson's more red pill than most dudes in space. Dude is a pimp and some he's black pill. Okay, accidentally. He's a thug, a wannabe thug. Not most Pookies are not thugs, believe it or not. Most Pookies are ineffectual dudes. Most Pookies are not thugs. You just don't notice them because they're quiet. Most Pookies are not thugs. He's gonna have to change his name for Medium Man and to medium and fit. Okay. D. Scott says, I've been a brief Pookie, white women mainly though. Black women try to dominate your ass and you gotta cheat on them. Yep. And there's a Pookie. He's telling you what I just told you. I just know too many of them, including my brother-in-law. He was a Pookie. Okay. Love him to death. But the thing is that I had known who they were before because I've seen too many of them, especially with black women. Okay. Seen way too many of them. Okay. In the gynocracy would not work without Pookies, okay? Because most men would not take a black woman basically standing on their neck, okay? And most men, most other races of men would not stand for it, okay? Black men are the only people that stand for it. And she gets you as a Pookie, hoping that one day she can get you a job and you start earning some money. And so you can be the Pookie of her dreams. Okay. She wants a Pookie that actually makes money. I said, you and Pimp God taught me the folly of being a Pookie and said, got pooned from 6 continents and learned you lose them when it's time for them to respect you and your authority. Yep. So in other words, if she's gonna throw you a bone, then it's got to be a big one. And most of the chicks, because I'm relatively smart. I went to upper middle class high school, upper middle class schools. I've been around upper middle class people. So the bone she would have to throw me for most chicks is way too big. They ain't got enough money. And I You know, I don't quite have the looks for the big check. Okay. Okay. I don't have the degree and the looks for the big check. Even though I've been thrown medium checks, I just never been thrown the big one. I'm not a male supermodel. Okay, that you would need to be for them to throw you a big check. I said Umar and Future are final boss Pookies. Umar's not a Pookie. Okay, Umar's a pimp. Umar is hotepping for money. He's not a Pookie. Umar's never been a Pookie. Umar hustles. To watch, I swear, Cat Williams casted a spell of truth this year. LOL, XRP to the moon. I hope you guys make some money, because I never thought that the conditions would be like this, where Bitcoin would go to 100K. Never saw it because it didn't make sense. But thing is, I have to learn about human beings. What makes sense doesn't always make money. I'm getting way too old, but I should have learned that in my 20s. What makes sense don't make money. And I always underestimated the stupidity of people. That's one. If you learn nothing else, do never underestimate the stupidity of people. Okay, for them to have to go for some stupid shit, it's always shocked me. Okay, even people higher up, that they're in government, that they would do some stupid shit. Okay, I've seen that. This past 4 years has taught me that even so-called educated people do some dumbass shit. Okay, he's hotep hustling. Exactly, he's hotep hustling. Anyhow, Trump is going to push crypto to make himself and others rich. Nope, it has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with what he's doing. What he's doing has to do with fiscal policy and in a range of stuff that he's handed. Okay, the real reason for crypto blowing off like that is really Biden. Okay, if you notice, crypto really made its move. The first big move out of his range with the first big move out of his range was actually the Ukraine war. Okay, the second was the war with the war in Gaza. Okay, the Gaza war when it went to 72, right? Broke out of its range over 72, right? And the third one, where it went to 100K, was, guess what? Syria. That's what caused it. Syria, and that turmoil and instability is what caused the crypto to go to 100K. That's my thing with Bitcoin. How is it? How is it valued? It doesn't matter. Any value comes from people. So how could you not live with your own failure? Where did that bring you? Back to me. Okay. Thanos. Yep. Said Chris, what does Chris got to say? My younger brother is a Pookie concubine. My youngest brother is 36, a single mother loving simp who lets single mother girlfriend cheat on him with her baby daddy every Thanksgiving. Okay, Chris. So see, this kind of shit I don't believe in, right? They want you to feel fucking sorry for him. What is he getting out of her that's worth him allowing her to do this shit? He's not that stupid. Most guys feign stupidity, but you're getting something out of that chick that you cannot give up, that makes you allow her to do shit like that. So what is he getting? Bitch must be bad. Said, I'm glad I want these platforms to continue to crash like the sun hitting the supernova and turn into a white dwarf, the final form. Okay. So XRP is going to pump. The thing is, XRP is having what XRP is for. Basically, Tether is doing the same thing. Tether is much more frictionless and makes more money. Okay. So Tether is doing what XRP was designed to do. So I don't think Mini Man's going. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think Mini Man. I think Mini Man has gone red pill. And whatever it is, man, sometimes it's worth it, man. You having her around, okay? if he's not married to her and he getting what he needs, I don't know. I don't know. I'd ask him, what is he getting out of her that he's allows her to do this kind of shit in his face? Okay. Because whatever I'm doing, that means baby daddy gonna have to kick in half. So if I gotta share the pussy, he gotta kick in some bills. Okay. I told my baby mama that one time, man, we were living together, right? And she said, what if I cheat? I said, give that nigga half the bills. If you gonna give him some pussy, give that nigga half the bills. He's gonna have to pay for this pussy just like I do. And I really wasn't paying for pussy. I'm paying to take care of my kids. But he gonna have to kick in. You don't get free pussy, not on my dime. Has me and man have tried passport bro? Well, yeah, he's in the Air Force, so he's done the passport bro stuff. So he's had pussy from 40 different countries. So he's military. So that's nothing to him. Anyhow, a Snowman's got a team with Dr. Mama and she's gonna talk about college football playoff. Okay, drop your link, Snowman. And we're over an hour, and I gotta go do homework because, boy, going teenagers, man. My grandson's a teenager now, so got to go through that teenager willful shit. And now his hormones are running. Okay, so now his dick is getting hard and pussy looking good to him. So I got to go through all that shit because now schoolwork is going right out of his head because all that blood flow is going to his midsection. So now I gotta kind of pull him out of it. I wish I could get his girlfriend to help him with his homework. That would help. But you know how it is. Well, if you got a link, Snowman, drop the link. Because normally Dr. Dunbar puts his link up ahead of time. Anyhow, let's get out here. Say, put him in that squat rack. The thing is that he's a good-looking kid, and he's going to be decent with women. Okay, he dresses nice, he dances, he sings, he acts. He knows how to talk, and so he's closer to being a pimp than he is a simp. But I have to get him to understand his power. If he understands his power, then women will fall at his feet. But things I gotta get him to understand his power, because all the chicks that are messing with him are like 1 or 2 years older. So once he understands his power, I don't think he have any problem. I think women will be easy for him. The thing is, he got to beat some of that simp out of him a little bit. Anyhow, BGS how to get better with women. That's easy and hard at the same time. Because how to get better women is actually understand women. And for a man, you can be taught how to understand women, but things that it takes a minute, because to understand women, you have to understand yourself first, understand the difference. And a lot of stuff that I've said about the difference between male and females, hell, Princella was saying the same shit. Okay, Happy Wife was saying the same shit. And it took me. When I read the Lucifer Principle that taught me. Okay, all females have a same thread with them, right? So if you understand the nest, which is their offspring, you understand females. Even if they never have kids, that mothering instinct is in them. If you understand that, you understand females, and then from that you can actually derive how they think. But it takes a minute. My little brother works 12 hours a day at Kroger's factory, while a single mother baby mama sits at home smoking weed all day. So she's there for sex. Is Chris? Did he have a child by this woman? If he had a child by her, then I kind of understand. Because there's lots of reasons. The thing is, what does he get out of her for him supporting her? Because I've had a buddy like that, and I used to ask him about that shit. And the thing is, he didn't want to be alone, and he'd rather put up with some bullshit rather than be alone. And sometimes that happens. Anyhow, let me get out of here. Yeah, glad you're still while we rest. I appreciate having. Well, oh yeah. Sometimes it's necessary, man. Sometimes it's necessary. Anyhow, let's get out of here. It said Jonathan is even bigger crash out than this. Basically, this was not a big crash out. Okay, it's not a big crash out. But for him, it was a crash out. That's why I put it that way. It's a red pill crash out. Some are more subtle than others. But anyhow, y'all, let me get out of here. I got to go do some homework. No, he's not going to become a MGTOW man, but he's probably he probably is a what do you call it, a plate spinner, MGTOW level 3. But he said he's looking to get married, so we'll see. Anyhow, let me get out of here.
Muzyka Denis 7.